Okay, I didn't mean to deceive anybody by the title, but this Weight Watcher recipe I got from Kim from Fit and Fabulous Mamas, and I didn't want to take credit for it, so that's why I have the title as the Fit and Fabulous Mamas chili recipe, because it's very good. I've had it before, but it's been a while since I had it. So anyway, I have 90% lean, 10% fat of ground sirloin. If you want to use less points, you can use ground turkey. I'm not a big fan of ground turkey. Also, I like onions in my chili, so I put that's leftover onions from our tacos last night. Also, she puts in a I put extra diced tomatoes in because I like the fire roasted chilies. I like a hot chili, so I'm adding this. I'm going to include the recipe at the end so you can do it your own way. I'd like to tweak it just a little bit, but I'm putting 10 ounces of diced tomatoes in. It's supposed to be a 16-ounce can of tomato sauce, but I think this is 15. I don't know where I saw that. Oh, you can't really see it. It's in the red there. There it is. 15 ounces of tomato sauce. What size? A small can of pinto beans, I think. I forget how many ounces it is. But anyway, it'll be on the recipe. I know I'm not helping much. I put black beans in instead of kidney beans. I love black beans. So I've got the black beans. And then a small can of chopped green chilies. And a can of 15 ounces. It's supposed to be 16 ounces of diced tomatoes. But as I told you, I have the extra diced tomatoes there. So it kind of adds up a little bit. Then 1 package of taco seasoning mix and the 1 package of the Hidden Valley. You want to use the original, not the buttermilk. Like I said, I like it spicy, so I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder, which is not in the recipe, but I'm going to add that for me. There's 0 points for the chili powder. So what you need is a crock pot and a frying pan and a can opener, obviously, to open the stuff. I like to use a wooden spoon when I'm dealing with tomato sauces. I always heard that if you used a metal spoon, it kind of picks up the taste in the tomato sauce. So I always use a wooden spoon. And as I said, I like my chili hot. Jim, not so much. So when I'm all done, I'm going to add some tablespoon of chili sauce to my bowl. It's 1 point for 1 tablespoon. So the chili is 5 points for a cup, and my plan is, I got a bunch of these little bowls, so I'm going to put them in the bowls and freeze them. I went and bought glass bowls because I think glass freezes better. So let's start frying the meat. Okay, I did forget an ingredient. She said fat-free refried beans. By mistake, I picked up the traditional. I don't think it'll make that much difference, but the recipe calls for fat-free. And so then what you want to do is just to pour them in, juices and all, and whatever. Oh, there's a little piece of paper in there. My hands are clean. I washed them before I started, so I can put my fingers in there. And the beans, and some more sauce, and the chilies, which is going to make it hot. And I have to put the phone down for a minute, but I'll show you once I get the stir. I put the refried beans in. 1 moment, please. Well, that came out easier than I thought. I love refried beans, but my gosh, they look like dog food. And then the final touch is, well, not the final touch, but the tomato sauce. And then this taco seasoning. I probably could have put it on the meat, but I like putting it right into the chili. It's kind of hard filming and doing this at the same time. And the ranch, which I didn't cut very well. 1 moment once again. Okay, and then the meat is coming along pretty good. So, I don't like too big a chunk. So I have to smash it up a little bit. And so then, this is what the chili looks like before you start mixing it. And then you just want to mix it together. I'll show you once I have it mixed. I meant to tell you, I spray a little bit of Pam on the bottom of the frying pan before I brown the meat so it doesn't stick. And then I drain the fats off of the meat as much as I can. Usually if you get a lean meat, you're not going to have as much. And then I just add it to the chili. And try to work it in. I have a small crock pot, as you can see. I probably need a bigger crock pot, but it works for me. It's enough. So what you want to do is you want to bring this to a boil, and then once it gets to a boil, you want to turn it down to low, and then I simmer it. It'll probably take about an hour to get to a boil with this crock pot. And then I turn it down to low, and then I let it simmer for about 4 or 5 hours. The longer you let it simmer, the better it tastes, obviously. And then I am one of those cooks that I don't measure. When I have to give somebody a recipe, it's really hard because I don't measure. I just pinch here, pinch there. So my kids learn by watching. So anyway, that's going to be Jim's dinner. I have pork chops for David and I, but you know, I might have this for a snack later on. No, not a snack, but it's, so it's 1 cup serving is 5 points, and I'll include the recipe. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you do like it. It is very good, trust me.